what's up guys, Will here for GSM Arena. If you're looking for a high-end Samsung phone without getting into full flagship territory, there are some options out there. One of them is the Galaxy S23 FE, the budget flagship model from last year. And then there's the Galaxy A55, the top-tier A-series mid-ranger from this year. They're both priced about the same, so which is the better phone? Let's put the two head-to-head and find out. Normally, even a budget flagship would be aimed at a very different audience from a mid-ranger. But for some reason, Samsung has the S23 FE and the A55 going for a similar price. The S23 FE is the smaller device. It's a bit shorter and narrower. It's also a bit more comfy to hold because of its rounded frame, as opposed to the sharp edges on the A55's frame. Both frames are aluminum. The back is protected by Gorilla Glass on either phone. But the S23 FE's ingress protection is rated higher against water, at IP68 versus IP67. The OLED displays of the phones are similar except for the size. The A55's is larger at 6.6 inches. That's opposed to the 6.4-inch one on the S23 FE. Both phones have a 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. They both have the same good performance, with equally high max brightness, around 1000 nits. There's support for HDR10+ video on either phone too. There's a pair of stereo speakers on both phones, and the S23 FE's setup is louder. However, the sound is cleaner on the A55, with better sounding vocals and less distortion at high volume levels. You can get 128 or 256 gigs of storage on either phone, but the A55 storage is expandable through microSD, unlike the S23 FE's. As a flagship level device, it's no surprise that the Galaxy S23 FE packs the better chipset. It comes with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 or an Exynos 2200, depending on the market. The Galaxy S55, on the other hand, uses an Exynos 1480, a solid yet mid-range level chip. As expected, in benchmarks, the S23 FE outperforms the A55 by a wide margin, especially in graphics tests. While the A55 delivers good performance without hiccups and is okay for gaming, dedicated gamers might be more inclined to go for the S23 FE. For people looking for better battery life though, the A55 is the way to go. The A55 has a larger battery capacity, and it's just more efficient. It did better across all of our tests, earning an active use score of 13 hours and 27 minutes, versus just 8 hours and 28 minutes on the Exynos S23 FE. If you have the Snapdragon version, the gap is smaller, but it's still notable. Both phones support 25-watt charging, and the charging speed is neck and neck. Neither phone is especially fast by today's standards. But you get wireless charging and reverse wireless charging on the S23 FE, and you don't on the A55. On to the cameras. The Galaxy A55 has a 50-megapixel main cam and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide cam. There's a 5-megapixel macro camera as well. The S23 FE is quite similar. It also has a 50-megapixel main cam and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, but rather than a macro cam, it packs an 8-megapixel 3x telephoto zoom. During the day, the image quality is good from these phones' main cameras. The ultra-wide of the S23 FE seems to produce cleaner images though, with wider dynamic range. And of course, its dedicated 3x telephoto zoom is much better than the 2x digital zoom from the A55's main cam. At night, the S23 FE delivers better processing and image quality overall. In general, its photos are cleaner, with a wider dynamic range. The video and the selfie quality are similar. If you'd like to check them out in detail, I'll drop links to these phones' dedicated reviews. So there you have it folks, Samsung's top mid-ranger versus their budget flagship. Which one comes out on top? The Galaxy S23 FE is more compact and brings a more powerful chipset. Its cameras are overall better, and more versatile too. However, the Galaxy A55 has the larger screen, better sounding speakers, much longer battery life, and comparable performance from its main camera. Overall, if you need the better chipset for gaming or want the dedicated zoom camera, the S23 FE could be the better choice. Otherwise, the A55's superior battery life could be more appealing to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.